Hello, I am Jyothi, Chief Executive of Brahma Jyothi Supreme Office Worldwide. This is the 19th video in the series. The 9th video in Aquarius Zodiac. Before proceeding, I will give you the time specification today. Today, 9th March 2021, Tuesday. Now we are in Aquarius Zodiac, and the stellar configuration is from Uttaradam star. Being Aquarius, in Aquarius, the Aquarius is governed by planet Saturn, in which Yama, the god of death, is the presiding deity, often called Shasta also, one who reprimands you and one who gives refuge. Here the penalties are finalized in this zodiac. And Sun is present here, that you already know from previous discussions, you know Sun is present here. Here, Sun god will be present here for about 5 more days. Being Tuesday, today is the day of Chitragupta, the war god Chitragupta, who examines keeps the accounts and judges the cases, and the goddess of war, Chamundi. Then in this today in this zodiac, now Venus, goddess of wealth, is also present. Then being in the stellar configuration is from Uttaradam star. The presiding deity is Vishwa Devatas, universal gods. So today this discussion is applicable to entire world. Our discussions are always for the entire world, but for others also. Today, since the presiding deities Vishwa Devatas is applicable to the entire world, and here is today is something special. Today is the birthday of my younger brother, Ajit. And this video also I am planning for about 20 minutes. The average time was 18 minutes. So far it was average 18 minutes. This video also I am planning for 20 minutes. And I am sure from the previous discussions you know the importance of star. I am sure most of you have found out your star. From which star you have come here in the planet Earth. Based on your name and star, your identification is fixed. That I already mentioned. Now the next step you should do to get the benefits is you should get a horoscope. At least one, the chart is, at present you get a chart. If you enter your birth date, you will get a birth chart, one square piece, just like this, like some boxes you have seen on my backside. You can see some boxes. Something similar to that one, usually called Rasi chart. That is usually called Rasi chart. You just type Rasi chart. One site that is available now is Pro Kerala. From that, the Rasi chart will be available. Probably you may not know, you may not understand. Those who do not know astrology, you may not understand what it is. But if you get that, in due course of time, you will be able to understand. The importance is, once from star and name you got your identification. Now what I am telling you should get a horoscope chart, Rasi chart. The importance is, if you, in nowadays, in modern days, This came, we are from 15,000 years before. We started this office, even before, the documental system came from 15,000 years before. Even before that we existed. This office was existing for more than 15,000 years. And the documental system now we have is from 15,000 years. And for the last about 70 or 75 or 100 years, you have insisted, if you want to construct a house in the modern civil engineering, take it as a modern civil engineering, you should get approval from the local authority or whichever authority that is responsible in your area. You should get a permission by giving a plan for your house, or with the house or building if you want to construct a house or building, you should get a plan and get it approved. That is the initial step that is required. So that plan that we have already supplied for your life, we have already supplied that plan. For you should have a plan. That is the horoscope chart. That is in summary what you have in this life. That is a summary. That is called Rasi chart. Similarly, if you want to start a business, a good business, in something large scale, you should have a project report, right? And this horoscope chart, this is the initial plan. From that you can develop. That I will tell later. But initially what you should have, first I am sure you should have, you already know your name and star. That is what the initial, in the previous discussions I have told. Now the next step is you should have a initial plan for your, something similar to your house. A plan for your house or a initial plan for your business. And this is a Rasi chart. This is the plan for your life or plan for your business. That's something like plan for your life that you can take. So you should get that chart. That is called Rasi chart. You give your, sometimes they may ask name also. If you give date of birth and time, there is some additional detail. The requirement is date and time. If you give the additional details, name and some other place of birth, they will ask to exactly locate the correct, get the correct chart. That additional requirements are there. If you give that, they will give the chart, Rasi chart. That is your plan for your life we are supplying. We are already prepared and it is already there. These people, they are already computerized and it's available. Get the printout. Initially, just like when you get the house plan, many of you may not understand, right? Engineers may understand. If you get a glance over that, you will know that bedrooms are there, drawing room is there, then toilets are there, kitchen is there, hall is there. All this you can find out. Something similar to that, like in my background you are seeing some boxes are there. Like that, there will be some box with 12 boxes, and with that middle, large box at the middle, the chart will be there with some notations in each of the boxes. That is your life plan we have supplied, that you should get. But after that you will just start understand. Day by day you will understand. If you want, you can learn some, go through some astrology books. In the web also it is available. You can get those information and you can understand. In due course of time I will explain how to use that, how to understand this, how you will use this information. So please get that chart with you and go through that and find out what it is. The details I will explain later. And now I am proceeding. Now we are in the third zodiac from the beginning of life. There we are now, and we are auditing the accounts. And in this zodiac we will be here only for about 5 more days. After that we will be moving to the one up, that is the Pisces. Now we are in Aquarius. Now we will be going to Pisces after 5 days. So when I was discussing, we were discussing about the standards, and I told these standards usually we fix for male people, and that is normally applicable for female also. Just like man hours, we issue specific time for a certain job as man hours. We don't never throughout the world there is no system like we are issuing female hours. Normal system is man hours. Here also that is normally fixed it for man. In some of the cases, in some of the cases, which for female also. And previous day I was discussing with my niece, and she said, "Why don't you fix for women?" I said, "Normally in the modern world, I have also done in modern world. I have done this standard fixing for men and women." But the thing is, if we want to fix this standard, we have to observe what the people are doing. And if we make direct observation for women, that is very embarrassing for them. And for us, for more than them, for us it is embarrassing to observe all these details, note it down, and then fix. But many times I have done, under force of circumstance I have done also for modern times. Modern times we have fixed standards for women. That also is there. And she said that my niece said, next day is Women's Day. So why don't you fix for men and women separately? And next day is International Women's Day. So I thought I will give some inputs on how the standards are fixed for women also. And said we have fixed standards. Just I will tell you now. Women's standards are there. Just like life, when we calculate life, there is separate calculation for women. Female horoscopy, that is a separate chapter, is there. Female horoscopy. How to judge the horoscope of women. That is separate chapter, is there. In ancient science, that is a separate chapter. For women, there is a separate female horoscopy. Special consideration is there for women. And we calculate longevity for women separately, not for man alone, but women. But we give importance to women also. Something more. That is why a special chapter is called female horoscopy. And the importance is that we are told we are discussing about security also here. We have to provide security. Now, before that, I am asking one question: whether you would be like to be treated as a VIP or as an ordinary person. You should decide now. Women, you should decide. You already decided. You will be, most of you will have a desire to be treated as a VIP, right? Now, last time, in the previous video, I had told, if you have any mishap, if you had any miscap, and if you have any miscap in future also, that is because your brother is weak. Brother is the military chief. If your brother is strong enough, you need not have to face anything wrong. That is what I have told. But we have provided additional backup also. In the beginning of life, that is mostly provided by father. The security is provided by father. After when brother, then along with father, brother takes over. After that, husband takes over. But in these things overlap, and the main person who gives security is your brother. If your brother is strong enough, you need not to have fear anything. He is the military chief. He is in charge of your security. And you must remember, if you want to have strong or good security, you should have strong discipline, proper discipline. And you should have good relationship. That is why in most part of India, there is a system like tying this rakhi. That is to strengthen this relationship. You should, at least, if you don't have a direct brother, you tie a string in your hand and tell, make him a brother. So that system is there. Even in West Bengal, there was a system. The same system. I think that was not coinciding with Rakhi. There's a day for brothers, sisters worship brothers. And I have seen this also. I have experienced that also. They used to give the seeds, such in the more, and you have to the brother has to return some gifts also. That system is also there. So that is the importance I am telling. These three persons, and this was misinterpreted. That is what I want to stress and tell you. This rule was there from the beginning. 15,000 is documented. But what the people did, and last day we disqualified all the preborn. You must remember, preborn we have discarded, and the guru part also we had discarded, because they were not able to interpret it properly and give you the proper security. And I am also a victim, and from the background. That's why the sages they themselves decided that preborn should be discarded. Their decision will be invalid in the future. And I am at 63, and the preborn are discarded. They have become insignificant. Now we will be giving. We are taking over, and we will be interpreting it properly, and we will be doing proper administration. And this was there. Father should look after the women properly in the younger age. Then brother, then husband. In all these places, brother has a strong relation. You can study the astrology and find out. Brother is the military chief. Your brother is strong enough, you need not worry anything. These are backups. Father, husband, the brother is chief military. Your husband is a backup. He is also responsible, but main connection is through brother. And you are telling we do not want all these people. We will look after. That is never possible. That is why all the mishaps are happening in the world. You have seen the VIPs traveling. They will be traveling with proper escort. They are the male people. Even then, when they travel, they be travel with proper security. That is the VIP system. The others will look after you. You make a street fight in the street, and looking after your security means there is something wrong. That means you are low class street people to fight with others and secure security. That is a wrong concept. We are concerned you like VIP, and you said no, we don't want VIP system. We will look after our security. That is a very wrong system that has been incorporated. You got from some other wrong concepts that you should discard. If you want proper security, you should follow some guidelines. We don't want you to be slaves. We have incorporated system from the very beginning of the world. These people should look after. From the documented system is there. You read and find out. These people should look after your security. That is the system. And you are telling we don't want, we will look after our security. That is not possible. If you want to look after your security, then you should do the fight on your own in the streets. That is why